What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is Jordan Knox presenting my first presentation in AEP 855 Module 1. Again, hello, I'm Jordan Knox. I'm a PE teacher in Wichita, Kansas. I'm a K through 8 PE teacher at Griffithstown Wells Alternative School, and it's my very first year teaching, so this has been a learning experience for me. I own and operate my local gym named Fort Knox Fitness. I've been training for over 6 years, and I've been in business for over going on 2 years, and it's been doing pretty good. So I have 2 degrees. One is an associate degree in fire science and a bachelor's in kinesiology, where I apply in my gym. So teaching has been an unexpected journey for me, and I'm excited for the opportunities that lie ahead. Yes, indeed. While in college, I played baseball. Been playing baseball for forever. Started playing when I was 3. Tried to follow my grandfather's and uncle's footsteps. I went to Butler Community College for 2 years. Then I transferred to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff to finish my academics and compete at the Division I level. That's why I met my beautiful fiance as well. She is in this class. Hey, Tiara, I love you. See, we getting married in 2020 in March, so very excited at that. And so outside of baseball, I train young athletes, professional athletes, to help them compete at a high level, get their bodies right for the up and coming season, off season, as well as the general population here in Wichita, Kansas, and the surrounding area. So it's been a great experience. Love doing it. I actually just got off not too long ago, so a lot of early mornings and late nights. So it's a grind. So, but I enjoy every last minute of it. So let's get to the presentation. So why do politics influence schools, but do not take necessarily move school leaders to take action based on politics? So politics have set rules and regulations for education on a state and national level. So they set rules for us as in the school and the community, to certain regulations to teach the students and certain criteria and everything. So they influence the schools. So I feel like they need to. Politics are often a topic, and it's a sensitive discussion. So a lot of people are sensitive to discuss that topic because it does bring in a lot of biased opinions about certain mindsets and demographic parties and all that wishy-washy stuff. I don't talk about it much, but it does need to be discussed more in the school setting to help people make the necessary steps to take that next step in advancing our education system. So why do standards focus on outcomes and simply split the work and skill of profession from knowledge and wisdom that of that profession? The 10th Amendment focus on national test scores. So this basically had a competition throughout the national level and seeing basically who the best state. And that is really hard to do, especially if we're trying to implement on learning for the students. And it's basically for the students, and we should try to mandate as much skill building and try to motivate the kids to learn more. So scores from standardizing tests monitor student success and placement, and and regulates what a teacher must teach and cover. I do not agree with that for the most part, because in the school setting this is my first year, so I'm learning a lot that's thrown at me. I'm at a behavioral school. A lot of kids are high risk kids, and I mean, some days you can't even get to the desired standard or the criteria for the month, the week. And I'm just more of a big brother role and try to teach them more social skills and de-escalation skills. So it's pretty tough at the school setting I'm at to stay within those standards. Why are the standards evolved to explicitly call for school leaders' direct action? School leaders are able to identify what is and isn't working with the policies that are set. They have firsthand, experience with kids and know how to get those kids motivated to learn. So if there's policies that are set in stone and it's still not working, they are able to bend and know what's best for that child. So school, as well as school leaders, direct actions are necessary due to the familiarity of the culture that they are set in. So I say it should be a school to school basis and not just a broad, set of policies. Why school leaders must become a political activist on behalf of students and their families. Like I said before, firsthand experience can speak for the both students and families' needs. So I come from a low demographic and behavioral school. So a lot of the needs these kids really need are just learning how to de-escalate, learning how to vocalize their emotions, learning how some of these kids still need to learn how to be taught how to use the restroom. So there's some of the kids are not potty trained. So we need a life skills in our school as well as just certain just social skills as well as just being better human beings in a certain environment. And all right, next slide. Why do policies provide the strongest connection between what school leaders feel and do and their abilities to strategically think about how to handle it all? The policies mandate the structure of the criteria, but the school leader's duty to implement the criteria in a way that is receptive to the culture of the school. So the policies can be set, but it's our duties as school leaders to implement a way so the kids can learn what the standard is set. So, like I have certain standards as a PE coach, I got to have a kindergarten be able to catch a ball 5 times in a row. So, I would set up progression. So, I will use like a juggling cloth for them or tissue. They're working on their fine motor skills to be able to get their hand-eye coordination first before moving to a solid object and building up slowly and slowly from the cloth to a softball to eventually a tennis ball or a bouncy ball, something that they wouldn't be afraid to catch. So just a smaller example. And what can it help me improve in my decision making? Collaborating with other professionals within the district and my school building. So our first year teacher, I'm fresh. I've been a trainer, so I have to switch my thinking from being my own boss and the boss to learning how to listen and to try to implement some of other people's ideas and what works in the classroom setting for classroom management and everything. So it's really cool and learning experience for me. And attend as many professional development meetings offered. I've attended one this year and it's helped me out a lot, especially with the grading system here, USD 249 for the elementary and middle school. So we use Otis and Synergy. So the more I learn, the better I get, I guess. So ways to improve, continue, meet with the school's administration and support team. So the school's administration, they have the culture that they want in the building, and the support team is to uh, help respond to the certain students that need it in a crisis situation. So I would reach out to them and go about different tactics, how certain students react to certain situations if they hit a learning curve. So yes. So what would help me improve? I say experience is the most important thing for me, especially this being my first year. Trying to build a good rapport. That's very important. From my first year, good rapport with the students, the staff, families, and building a relationship with the students as well, families and staff. So I'm learning that it's more on a relationship level with the kids, and I'm getting them to respond positively in my class as well in the gym setting. So that's helped out a lot. So that's the rest of my presentation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good night.